بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So Alhamdulillah, today's topic is Hadith number 4 of an I.R.S collection, which centered on creations of human being. Previously, we have learned Hadith number 3 that centered around the pillars of Islam, and today, inshallah, we are going to look at Hadith number 4 to know how come about our present stage. So please, we are going to read the Arabic text, the meaning, as well as the lesson contained in it. So repeat after me. Al-Hadith al-Rabi' عن أبي عبد الرحمن عبد الله بن مسعود رضي الله عنه قال حدثنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وهو الصادق المصدوق إن أحدكم يجمع خلقه في بطن أمه 40 يوما نطفة ثم يكون علقة مثل ذلك ثم يكون مضغة مثل ذلك ثم يرسل إليه الملك فينفخ فيه الروح ويؤمر ب4 كلمات بكتب رزقه وأجله وعمله وشقي أو سعيد فوالله الذي لا إله غيره إن أحدكم ليعمل بعمل أهل الجنة حتى ما يكون بينه وبينها إلا ذراع فيسبق عليه الكتاب فيعمل بعمل أهل النار فيدخلها وإن أحدكم ليعمل بعمل أهل النار حتى ما يكون بينه وبينها إلا ذراع فيسبق عليه الكتاب فيعمل بعمل أهل الجنة فيدخلها رواه البخاري ومسلم. Now, we are going to translate the hadith now, inshallah. Al-Hadith Rabi', hadith number 4, An Abdurrahman bin Mas'ud, An Abi Abrahman, from the father of Abdurrahman, Abdullah bin Mas'ud, Abdullah the son of Mas'ud, radiyallahu anhu, may Allah be pleased with him. قال, who said, حدثنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, Allah's messenger, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, وهو الصادق المصدوق, he the truthful and the belief, as-sadiq, the truthful, then al-masduq, the belief, that is the one that we believe in his prophethood and his messengership, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, had narrated to us that inna ahadakum, indeed the creations of each one of you, that is every one of us, la yujma'u, is brought together, fi batni ummihi, in his mother's womb, 40 yawman, for 40 days. Nutfa in form of a drop. That is a drop of sperm. You can see the drop of sperm here. The first thing after the meeting of the husband and wife, and Allah will make it to be Allah is going to bless that their meeting. The first thing it come like this, and it will remain in this stage for good 40 days. After that, then ثم يكون علقة. Then he becomes a clot of blood. That is, after this stage of 40 days, the next step is going to be a what? A clot. That is, look at how it look like. You remain like this for good 40 days. Make it how many days? 80. 40 plus 40, the first 40 and the second one. Then, from there, ثم يكون مضغة مثل ذلك, and you become like mudga, mozel of what? Flesh. You can say it for good 40 days. Make it 120 days altogether. That is how many months? 4 months. After this stage, before the other stage, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send an angel to come and blow life, soul into that body. That is when you become a human being. The first 3 stages, first 40 days, second 40 days, and the third 40 days, you are nobody. You are nobody. But from there, Allah will send an angel to come and blow life into you. And when that angel comes, after the blowing of the soul, for you, you are going to be ordered to write 4 words, 4 things concerning your life. Because the risk you are going to write your sustenance, your risk. Either you are going to be a wealthy person, a poor, medium, and what have you. You have already written it. Then, the second one, وَأَجَلِهِ, his last span. His last was span, that is, how long we are going to stay in this world. Either 3 years, 4 years, 100 years, you write it. After that, وَأَمَلِهِ, his action. His action, you are going to write your action. Sa'idun or Saqiyin. You are going to write either whether you will be the happy one or unhappy one. Meaning, you are going to be among the people of paradise, or you are going to be the otherwise. You should be the one to write that. At this point, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that, for wallahi ladhi la ilaha ghayruhu, by the one that there is no worthy of worship except him. That is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inna ahadakum, indeed one of you, لَيَعْمَلُ بِعَمَلٍ أَهْلِ الْجَنَّةِ. One of you will perform the action of the people of paradise. Hatta until مَا يَكُونُ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَهَا إِلَّا ذِرَاعٌ. That is, until there is but an arm of flesh between him and it. That is, the person is about to die, to enter paradise. For يَسْبِقُ عَلَيْهِ الْكِتَابِ. But what he has written will take over. Maybe at that point, he wrote Shekiyun, unhappy. So, either few months, few weeks, few days, few minutes, to his death will just do the wrong thing and enter paradise, either to commit shirk or to convert to Christianity. Wallahu ta'ala, and may Allah save us from this. Then, the other one here, Prophet also said that sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wa inna ahadakum, and one of you, liya'malu bi amali ahli nar, you see him working, performs the action of the people of hellfire. Or you are talking about kidnapping, you are talking about all these bad things. Be doing. But since his destiny is paradise, for yasbiqu alayhi al-kitab, that's what he had written then will take over. And for ya'malu bi amali ahli al-jannah, he will work or perform the action of the people of paradise, for yadkhuluha, and then enter it. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us aright. This hadith is very, very heavy. We have a lot of lessons here. Number one, Rawah Bukhari wa Muslim, narrated by Bukhari wa Muslim. Then we'll go to the lesson. Number one, we have Islam covers everything. When you are talking about science, you are talking about biology and everything, you can see it vividly here. The hadith talked on the first stage, and you look at it in Quran. After the 40 days, وَخَلَقْنَا الْإِظَامَ لَحْمًا, you see we made from the lamb bone. You can see the person is sitting down now. You can see the bone in him. فَكَسَوْنَا الْإِظَامَ لَحْمًا, that is another thing. When we cover the bone with flesh. Then until ثُمَّ أَنْشَأْنَاهُ خَلْقًا آخَرَ, and then we developed him into another creation. You see it in Surah Al-Mu'minun, وَتَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْخَالِقِينَ. That is, so blessed is He is Allah, the best creator. Look at how we went, and you can see us now. So Islam covers everything. Hadith and Quran has explained to us vividly about the creations of human beings. That is why we believe that Islam covers what? Everything. The science that you are talking about, all this discovery, if Muslims should work accordingly. In fact, the modern science has been stolen from Islamic world, though we don't have much time to go back to history. Now, number two, believe in destiny. We also learn a lesson to believe in destiny. That is, whatever is happening to us now, or whatever we are doing in this world, had been written long ago and defined with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are just acting based on the destiny. So for that reason, if you are lucky to be among the first one place, thank God and do the right thing with it. And if otherwise, either the calamity and or what have you before on you, you should be patient and take it with good faith. All this understanding. Then, number three, we should pray for good ends, not the beginning. You look at this. This reminds me of a story of a Muslim who was together with a Christian in a hospital. When he was about dying, his people were telling him to say, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. He could not profess the kalima, but the Christian lying beside him professed the kalima. You can see it. That is the end. The main thing is the end, not how you started. Because maybe you may start with, they say this person is good, is good, is good, is good, all your credibility. But at the end they say bet. That bet has destroyed everything. So may Allah build us a good end. And also we should pray. Allahumma ya muqallibal qulub, ثبت قلوبنا على طاعتك, no matter how to die as a Muslim. Then, number 4, paradise is the peak of happiness and joy. Sa'id. Sa'id is used for paradise because no matter how you are enjoying, you are doing everything, you are happy, all those ones are nonsense compared to the one in paradise. And the one in the hellfire is otherwise. Maybe you are suffering here, do whatever you do, or in fact, you don't even have what to do, you don't do that, you don't do this, you do that. Once you enter hellfire, you confess that you have never tasted any act of suffering. So may Allah guide us right. Number 5, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the most truthful on the earth. As-sadiqu ma yantiqu anil hawa. Then, and as sure we should what believe in him, to act according to his sunnah. Mafhum? So this is where we are stopping, and your assignment is to list 3 lessons contained in Hadith 4. Then you can contribute, ask question through my WhatsApp line 08038284614. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.